talking live from the Lancashire Manor Hotel car park.
For a bit and then again. It's the third one. You right back there?
I'm alright, mate. I'm chilled.
I thought we locked you in the Rangy last time.
No, that was the time before.
Right, okay.
That was the time before.
Why are we filming this in there and not in the shed?
It's fallen down, hasn't
What's
it?
happened to my shed? It's better in here.
It's a bit warmer in here. More upholstery.
More leather.
Yeah. Cowhide.
Well, there was plenty of that in the shed, wasn't there? There was a pig hide you got instead by mistake.
Pig iron.
Wife gave you a good hiding after that, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad idea gone wrong.
A bad idea? Does that mean a good idea?
Bad idea gone
It
wrong.
was a bad idea gone wrong, wasn't it?
Because it would start off badly and was...
Yeah, and then
Right.
it went wrong. It wasn't good.
Well, anyway, welcome back to the third episode of the Octane's British Touring Car Chat series. We're still in a confined space.
It's still quite dark because what we've done is we've faffed around having a pint.
It's not faff. It's the green room.
Vital preparation.
We talk about what we can and can't talk about.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot.
then we're going to talk about the things we said we couldn't talk about.
There's a lot we couldn't talk about.
What couldn't we talk about?
I'm not falling for that again, mate.
You'll have to edit that out.
Yeah.
Oulton Park has happened since we were last sat in here.
Yeah, it has.
Oh, it was good.
It was a bit mental, wasn't it? The main thing that was in the mixture this time was a bit of rain.
Yes.
Quite a lot of rain. But it was mixed conditions, wasn't it? Which I think if you're a touring car team, you'd want either raining all day or dry.
Yeah.
Basically, wouldn't you? Rather than is it going to rain, isn't it going to rain, what tyres do you use? But from watching it on TV, makes for interesting racing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Because as you know, wet's only work if it's fully wet and slicks is fully dry. So
Could
it's
have
when it's in
standing
between.
water, innit?
Yeah.
Basically. There was, I don't think there was many gamblers on the slicks this time. I think it was a bit too wet for that, particularly race 1, race 2.
The punches seemed to have disappeared, didn't they, from brands?
Water keeping the tyres cool, something. So race, qualifying, yeah. Jake qualified well. Was it
6th?
Is that his best then
Yeah.
this season?
No, didn't he qualify 4th at Brands?
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Still pretty good though,
Yeah, he's been
considering he was
qualifying.
ahead of him.
But Rory Butcher, pole position.
Yeah,
He's looking good this year, isn't he?
Yeah.
he is. He's done really well.
I thought
so
it might
far.
have been a bit of a one-off, you know, when everyone's saying, "Oh, it's so fast, that new Focus, blah blah blah." But actually, yeah, he's kind of fast, isn't it?
I mean, I said in our last vid, I think, that I thought he'd be quick.
Did you?
I did, yeah. I think I predicted him to win race 1. We'll get to that.
I said he's going to win the championship, didn't I?
Whoa! What? Do not lie.
The next bit of footage here will prove that I said that.
Josh Cook had a storm at well.
He qualified second, which was really good because we haven't seen much Josh Cook
No,
this season yet.
we
which
haven't.
is a shame
And we were waiting for him
because
to just.
you know he's good.
Yeah.
He's just a bit patchy for whatever reason.
He's very erratic, isn't he? Like his bestie, Ash Sutton.
He is like Ash Sutton, but not as consistent. That's his
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, maybe just not quite as fast when Ash is like, I don't know, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
I think Ash is like unstoppable when he's on a good day.
Yeah.
Whereas Josh is like there or thereabouts on a good day. But
So it was nice to see him back up there, wasn't it? Like in second, but then the usual Mr. Reliable.
Second and third, yeah, you expect
Third,
that.
yeah, Tommy Turkey.
Colin third, yeah.
Matt Neal,
That's great for Matt Neal.
fourth.
It's great for Matt Neal, but yeah, another tricky weekend all around for him, I think.
It's a decent qualifying for him though, because everyone just talks about Dan Cam, don't they? Like, oh, Dan Cam, Team Dynamics haven't mentioned anything about Matt Neal for ages.
I think that must be the first time this season he's qualified ahead of.
Camish, yeah.
Mm.
He's been a bit anonymous this year, which I don't like at all. What happened? What's going on with the old guard? Because Turkinson's still obviously in his absolute prime, but Matt Neal, I just feel like what is going on there?
700 races too many. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe, yeah.
What an achievement that is, though.
Yeah.
700.
700, that's
Yeah, it's
insane.
amazing. When did he win that $250,000? Was it like 1992 or something?
Like 95 or something like that, yeah.
Oh, it was a bit
Prime
later.
year. Yeah. Not bad, that is it. What do you reckon he spent it on?
Women.
Yeah, no further questions.
Yeah, fair play. So
And move on.
that was so decisive, I think. I
Yeah,
assume,
yeah. I meant that.
Bobby Thompson just didn't bother putting a time in.
No, he didn't bother. He thought I'll stick it on pole in race 3 instead.
Where did Vladimir Klitschko come?
25. I think he looks more like Vinnie Jones.
Do you think?
Ollie Brown, yeah. I've decided Ollie Brown is Vinnie Jones, not Klitschko.
He's a big man.
We'll put like a photo side by side.
Yeah.
Around. I'm gonna
Do that again.
But here, yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Again,
right.
it's the delay on this screen we've got because it's just you just don't know what you're doing, do you?
Nah.
You don't know what you're doing at the best of times.
Don't know what I'm doing.
That's making
now.
your head look
I
weird.
don't know what I'm doing now.
though.
What
So
are we doing? Qualifying,
Yeah.
yeah. So
there's not really that many surprises there other than people like Josh Cook flying
No.
up there where they should be.
Yeah, so I think in the race, Rory Butcher never really.
well, this was the big one though, wasn't
Well,
it?
no, that's not how it played out. That was Cook had an absolute stormer of a drive.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That was amazing to watch. It was like he's finally back where he should be. That was
Yeah.
incredible, seeing him make his way up there.
If it wasn't for his car being like about this side
But
of the floor.
didn't he say it was a bit of bodywork that got damaged, like the splitter or something got damaged, and then it was hanging down a bit too much?
they are
and he
quite-
Well, they always say that, don't they?
They are quite
Yeah.
strict with it though. If the roller doesn't go under, then
Yeah, but where's the rolling radius checker? Who checks the rolling radius of the roller? That's what I want to know.
so are you saying you could swap them out for a smaller one,
Yeah.
lower your car?
I think if Tom Ingram's slinging in some Ginsters pasties to
yeah,
the right
maybe.
people,
Yeah.
get that
Oh.
roller, swap that with
Oh,
a bigger one,
to
you
the
know
big
what I
man.
mean?
Are you
The big
inferring
man,
that
yeah.
the big man who does the roller under the car eats gangsters
He's in
pasties?
Yeah.
charge, isn't he?
Yeah, the big fella.
I think he eats more than a few gangsters pasties.
Well, he's clearly been getting bribed by Tom Ingram, hasn't
Yeah.
Tom Ingram's car sliding across the tarmac.
he? All the sparks from the wood splitter coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Speaking of which, where did Tingo actually come? Because we haven't mentioned him yet. Where did he
Uh,
qualify?
Really qualify.
Scrolling
14.
down a bit there.
Is that-
If I have to scroll, it's a bad sign.
That's pretty poor, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I thought he was going to be a lot better this year so far, to be honest, Ingram. Because at the end of
Yeah.
last year, you thought, oh, okay, car's coming into its own, one to watch.
We thought he'd be
Yeah.
like top 3, top 5, like everywhere.
And
But-
with 4 of the good drivers not on the
Yeah.
season, it's like, come on, man.
My favourite thing, sort of in between qualifying and race 1, was Carl Bordley flying off
On the warm-up lap.
on
Yeah.
on the second
What
green flag.
what do you reckon he was thinking or trying to do at that moment?
Even the commentators like came off quite fast there.
It was a big crash.
Yeah, it
Yeah, but
was.
he's not the only professional motor racing driver to have done that recently, is he? Because Max Verstappen did it a few weeks ago, didn't he?
Did he?
So it happens to the best
Who's
of them.
that?
Don't know. It's,
What is that? Is that National Hot Rods?
yeah, he races in the Hot Rod Championships.
Yeah. Well, Carl Bordley with his gold. Hot
Yeah,
Rod
same
Championship
level,
livery.
same level.
To be fair, they had that car coming, didn't they, into the barriers, the marshals as well, out the way, I think. Seen it as well.
Probably
for the best
is that where the
time is.
marshals were kind of
Where they were stood.
where they were stood? Right?
Yeah, yeah. Right in front of the yacht. Maybe it was on purpose. Maybe he thought, oh, all right,
There's that
see, there they are, there, yeah.
Yeah, it was a big crash that, but I enjoyed it, and that threw the timings for the whole day.
Yeah,
The whole day was like delayed because of that. But I enjoyed watching.
Imagine explaining that to the team. Yeah, I'm in the wall. What happened?
Yeah, it's because Team Hard, because they were going straight to, because it's a bit of a journey to them. They were going straight from Oulton to Knockhill, so they bought enough spares for the 2 races and that.
What's that out the window before they started?
Yeah, but I think the BMW is even more limited, isn't it? Because they've only got one of them, whereas the Volkswagens, they can sort of
Yeah, but he
share
could just
parts.
borrow a few bits off Jelly's car, couldn't he? Because he doesn't really need that, does he? Because he's not really doing much with it, is he?
Yes, no. I think Jelly's doing better than Borley though. I'd guess.
Yeah, I've said it a few times that like I just forget that man is even in the championship.
Which one?
Jelly.
I like it when
he's 12th and Bordley is 22nd.
I like it when the commentators like Jelly's in the pits, or we've got Jelly in the pits, and I'm like,
where?
It's a brag about it.
Really a trackside with 0 scran.
So what happened in race 1?
Trackside, I wish.
Yeah, not this year.
I'm all scran and no trackside. That's my problem.
Too much scran.
I haven't get my steps in. I'm not going to touring cars.
So Josh won and then got chopped because of his ride out thing. So what?
Yeah, I hated to see that because he did
suspiciously
put an amazing
fast.
Is that a bit too good, yeah.
Yeah, pulling away from everyone. I was like, what's going on here? We know Rory Butcher's cars are legally fast.
Yeah, we know that, so we accept it.
Yeah, we were like, Gow will sort that out.
Yeah,
you know, in the long run. But what's going on here?
How do you mess something like that up? Did the team just? I don't know. Surely
they must have one of their own rollers that they just like, or like a rolling pin or something.
It's worn out, so it's got
that they make the butties with and that, and then just like put it underneath and that.
Yeah. He said it was just damage. I think was there an instance at Croft a year or 2 ago where the race was red flagged, and so there was a few ride height failures, and they were saying it was because they were carrying so much fuel.
Oh yeah, and they expected to.
Because Sutton and Ingram were both disqualified from that result.
I think I remember spoiler.
That's harsh, that.
Basically handed.
I think I remember Spoilergate as well.
Spoilergate.
Yeah, we were watching Scrutineering at one of the rounds about a year or 2 ago, and there was loads of the spoilers were being checked and stuff like that. There was all sorts going on with that.
I've got flashbacks to, I think, Sutton when he was in the MG. I think he lost his first win because the wing was outside of bounds, something like that. Yeah. So
anyway, it's a shame.
There's a little tidbit for you.
It's a shame because it was an amazing drive. But Rory Butcher got the win. Dan Cam second. Solid.
Jake Hill on the podium. Brilliant result.
Yeah.
MV Motorsports first ever podium. So brilliant.
I bet he was
got to be happy with that.
Still think though, as a driver, I bet he still wishes deep down a little bit though he wished I'd have won like on the track. Even though obviously Josh Cook was disqualified, but as a driver, I think in your head you're going to be thinking, I wish it was like on the track.
Of course you would, but rules is rules, and you'll take it, won't you?
Of course, yeah. You wouldn't say no to the trophy, would you?
No.
But you could see how that Honda struggled against things like those BMWs and even like the newer Hondas.
Yeah, those BMWs, they look.
This is the first.
Fast.
Yeah, but in this race 1, this is the first time I thought the BMWs looked like they had a weakness, to be honest.
Race 1, yeah, actually they...
Because Turkington fell back 2 or 3 places, Oliphant dropped down.
I don't know if some of them were, because of the delay and stuff at the start, I think some of the cars might have been sort of set up for a bit of a drier race, particularly the BMWs look slow to what they normally are, and the Infiniti. Ash Sutton,
he was everywhere.
He was all over the place. And he's brilliant in the wet, and he showed that you know, in race 2, but in that first race there must have been some setup issues for those cars, because Tom Oliphant got a storming start, didn't he, and then plunged down in the
he did
yeah, he lost 5 places on the track. That's the first time I've seen them look weak, but yeah, it must have been the setup. But Jake Hill was felt pretty good as well, overtaking Colin Turkington. That's got to feel good. You'd definitely clock that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he did the 2 BMWs, didn't he? So yeah, that must be.
So further down the pack, what? Is it the usual case of the usual people down towards
Matt
the bottom?
Neal. What happened to Matt Neal? What's NC? Not classified.
He had issues with the brake light, didn't he? So he had to pull into the pits to get it sorted.
The brake light was out?
Yeah, I think because it's raining, I think the brake light wasn't functioning, so he had to pull in. I mean, that's just a rule, I think.
That's the start of his horrible weekend, isn't it?
But after qualifying so well, yeah.
Hey, that's just reminded me of something. We had a newbie on the grid, didn't we? Well, not a newbie. We had a new oldie on the grid.
Your mate?
Yeah.
Baz Bushell.
Baz Bushell.
Yeah. Very fast in FP1.
He was quick,
on his new tyres.
But he finished below someone that
overall
did not finish.
Overall, I don't think he had a brilliant weekend. He showed he's, a good
He did
driver.
alright, didn't he? I don't think he's ever driven it, has he? Until probably the week before, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, good. He did a good lap in FP1.
I thought Ingram, off the top of my head, he finished 6th, which is decent, but he also seemed like he was struggling a bit. He seemed a bit like he was looking racy, but he just couldn't pass Chilton.
Good result for Adam Morgan.
In race 1?
Yeah. It's not bad, is it? 7th, really, mixing it up with those guys in that old Merc.
That's where he used to be, though, a few years ago, so it's just
maybe last year he was, I don't know, not quite where he should be.
No. It's because they lost that yellow and black Wicks
that was
sponsorship.
A good livery,
yeah, it looked good.
I did like that.
So race 2.
Yeah, Ash Sutton got his
on form. That was back to his usual.
Got his setup right for this one.
So race 1 was a bit of a disaster for him, wasn't it? But then he massively bounced back.
Yeah.
And did the business, didn't he?
Yeah, that was great. Up in my cards on the table, I'm like the world's biggest Ash Sutton fanboy. So seeing him in his, in his natural habitat, because I think it was raining then as well, wasn't it? Race 2. Yeah. Like scrambling all over the track and still pulling away from everyone. That was incredible, to be honest. And I think this is the one where he passed Turkington, but he went really deep into the hairpin and just sort of disappeared. Then you seen him on a long straight just pass him completely because he's got such a good exit on the corner.
So I was a bit sceptical of Sutton in that car, thinking, is everybody just jumping on the bandwagon too much?
He's always been good in the wet, though.
But he is actually quick, and we know he's very quick, but the car has surprised me. It is actually a very quick car in the right hands, isn't it?
I always think it had potential, to be honest.
Because again, the only way to compare it is to look at his teammate, and we haven't even mentioned him yet. Where did his teammate come?
Well, in this race, 16th.
16th. So
that's just complete oblivion. 16th.
That's just no man's land, isn't it? He's down there.
He's like a second and a half off the pace there.
That's a long way off, isn't it?
35-second gap.
35-second gap, yeah.
Yeah, but people like Aidan Moffat, Sam Osborne, Andy Neate, and Ollie Jackson, they're all doing their parts as team drivers. Yeah. They're down there to stop Boost tickling the gow on the number 1 drivers. So each of those teams can be like, look, it's not the car because look, one of the guys is down there. So they're all excellent team members. You got to give it to them.
Yeah. You don't want your gow getting tickled, do you?
No. That's why Oulton's getting out of pocket, getting this high up here.
You've been there.
Turkington's got to be like, Oulton, mate, you got to,
You're speaking from experience, aren't you?
Red flag.
You're speaking from experience about the gow tickle.
Yeah, I'm speaking from experience.
Wasn't a good time, that.
I don't know, you look like you're flying now, to be honest.
Oh, that's the expensive new lighting system coming in.
So it looks, now it's just a personal podcast with me.
That's spooky.
That changed quickly.
It's for dramatic effect. It's a private word from me at this point, it seems.
Hey, when the light, if I'm in my bills when the light comes back on.
I think it's better like this, to be honest. You can see my hands.
Because we can only see Mike.
Can you see my hands?
You can a little bit, yeah. Whoa, what are them?
What are them?
What are those?
Right, let's hang on. There you go. Engine on. I look bright.
Hey, my hat's disappeared in that.
Where's your hat gone?
I don't know.
Oh, mate.
No, I think it's Mark Blundell's hat.
If you had to put the car on later, he would have been fully nude.
I'm already off him.
He was fully nude when we got here, walking around the car park.
Oh no, it's a good job we got here. We weren't even going to do this video today. We just came to... had a phone call saying one of your mates is in the car park.
Yeah, I don't know how they got.
I said he's not a mate, he's a colleague.
I don't know how they got your details. Got a tattooed on his ass.
What?
No,
I don't even know what's going on.
It's
now.
just my face on his eyes. It's that new facial recognition
My
test.
face
Because you're always
on your
wearing
arse
dog
dog.
tags, isn't it?
Yeah. Chipped as well.
What were we talking about when the lights all went out?
I don't know, that's throwing me right
The
off.
Twilight Zone moment,
Yeah,
that wasn't it?
I quite enjoyed the darkness.
Yeah, I think it was the right time to call that discussion about race 2 a day and move on.
Nah, race 2 was good.
Yeah,
Because
it was
Butcher could have won that, but it's a good job he gave way to something because something was charging.
good. Yeah.
And everyone else just sort of held their place, really. There's not really much going
Jake
on.
had a strong finish in 7th. I still say that's a strong finish, but like you could just see he was just really struggling in that car towards the end of the race, wasn't he? It's just not quick enough, is it?
Creasy,
There was people blasting past him.
Oh, he took Cook out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He did take
Oh, what a day
his
for
teammate
Cook.
out.
Yeah, that Stormer, then disqualified, and then he's fighting his way back up. He got pretty high up from what I remember.
To be fair, if you
and then
were
got took out by Creasy.
if you were Creasy, I don't think you'd have seen him coming
I don't think
I don't know.
because he was too busy battling what's his face, wasn't he?
It was.
I was
to see-
Smiley in the
to
middle,
see
just
a- to
minded his
see
own
across.
business.
To
Yeah.
see across where Cook was, he never would have known that.
Well, I don't know.
Cook should have stayed. He should have. If that was Colin Turkington, he'd have held back a little bit and let them get on with doing what they're doing instead of trying to go around
I
the
think
bloody
it's just
outside.
experience. I feel like if
Yeah.
it was two big experienced teammates, that might not
That's what.
happen.
Yeah, he doesn't know when to just go. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to wait a second to let them fight that out. But he
you're-
didn't.
Yeah, but if you're Creasy and you're that far up the grid, you're going to be just thinking I'm fighting for every place.
Yeah, exactly. Creasy was an ass, but Josh should have.
Maybe Cook was a bit desperate as well.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
but-
think Josh should have just sat back and thought, you know what? What would Colin do in this situation?
No, but that's not going to work for everyone because Cook's got
Yeah,
nothing to
I
lose.
suppose,
He
yeah.
needs to fight for every single place.
But fighting to that extent
And it'd
means
be boring if
means-
everyone was like taking
But fighting to that extent means he didn't finish the race. He disappointed his team. He damaged his car, which will cost a load of money. It's just
But the alternative is just like, oh, I'll play it safe down in 20th. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but
He's
finish the
gotta
race
fight
like for your sponsors and that. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, but then you get into like GT territory, which is just like the whole
Mm.
race is just procession.
Maybe.
You know.
Why is this blowing out hot air? It's about 140 degrees in here.
All
now.
the comments are saying that about you.
Yeah, it's quite warm in here now. Don't be.
Mate, they're trying to chill me out a bit here with the hot air.
Mate, don't put the window down. Bugs will get in.
Oh no.
You know bugs will get in. He knows bugs will get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing it.
That's how you get moths.
You do get moths.
In moths.
Do you know what the pro?
It's a good one that.
Yeah.
That is good. That.
Great.
Why James Gonald didn't finish? Didn't see that. Matt Neal thought his way back up to 13th, and Thompson as well to 10th.
That's
Fair play.
that's a decent finish in it for Bobby Thompson. That like strong 10th place, good finish.
Your Chilton's problem is he's just completely anonymous. He's just always in like the bottom end of the top 10 every single race. When did you ever see Chilton on
Let's-
TV other than just someone overtaking him?
Let's be
Have you ever
honest.
seen Chilton overtake anyone?
No,
No.
no,
See, that's what I mean about
no.
he's never going to win a championship because he's always like too far down and he doesn't try. He doesn't seem to have the racecraft to
is he-
scrap his way back.
He doesn't even seem to be in it to want to win.
That's,
He
yeah,
just,
that's what I mean.
he's,
Yeah.
he's clearly got money to pay for a drive each year, and he just comes and drives and then goes home.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't he?
So
Really?
I don't know what's going on there.
No, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Mate, you're fiddling with them again.
And
You
then
can't be fidgeting on a video.
There's gonna be a lot of background noise.
no more fidgeting. Wait, that wasn't the vent I was fidgeting with.
Oh, jeez.
What are you fidgeting with?
Race 3.
Race 3. What happened in race 3?
So top of the table.
I was just about to say, it's Vladimir Klitschko won race 3.
Yeah, these are really weirdly ordered. I don't know why. The first one on this table here is Ollie Brown, DNF.
Yeah, this
Easy.
is on the Btcc official website here. Ollie Brown is top.
Alan
of the
Gauss
game.
sorted out.
Ollie Brown is a scary man. He is massive.
He's a big unit.
Maybe he's a big
I
softie.
think that's why they put him at the top. He's just requested that. He's just gone into Gow and said, yeah, I was top that race, wasn't I? And he's gone,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll put it on the website, mate. Don't
Well, because only goes top fucking loser. is it, mate?
Oh Jesus.
Or something like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
like
that ought to
something
be-
along those lines.
Yeah, don't murder me. Alan Gow. So yeah, Morgan won. He was lucky though with that red flag, because I don't think he would have held on to that.
So they only did 10 laps
I don't
out
know,
of it.
because Oliphant was nowhere near him. So I think
He passed over to
WSR
second.
Yeah, with the obvious sort of indicator.
Team orders.
It's like, because Turkington's faster than you, mate. You can't be like, oh yeah, it pulled over. He's faster than you.
Yeah, he clearly, in his post-race interview, he clearly looked a bit
He was very
pissed off
I think he was a
about
bit
it.
too over the top with like, oh yeah, let him through. Just.
No, but I think they would have. I think didn't he say he'd let him through to have a go?
They would have
and then
reversed
swap
the
back?
positions if they hadn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Turkington was fast anyway, so he'd have been. I think Turkington would have done him before the end, because you'd be worried about that the front wheel drive's tyres towards the end.
I think you're right. I think we all know that. I think Adam Morgan must have been jumping for joy when that red flag
definitely,
came out.
Yeah.
He held his own though, to be fair.
Not
He
that
did,
he
he did the
deserve
best
it.
he could.
Yeah, not that he didn't deserve it or anything, but it was great to see him, back on the podium and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
it should be,
It
really.
feels like it's been a long time.
Because you do forget about that guy a bit sometimes, like I was saying before, but he is a very good driver and that's still a decent, reliable car, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
In his post-race interview, he was really emotional about it, to the
He's
point where
crying,
he was like, struggling to speak. So
Yeah, he did really well.
made up for him in that.
Ash Sutton, 4th. Another strong result.
Decent, you get more points there. Decent haul.
Tommy
for the weekend.
Chilton slung it in 5th, so he's been pretty reliable, hasn't he? Like, consistent, I think is the right
Yeah,
word.
but not enough. Like,
But not
you can't
enough,
just
yeah.
do his position every single race,
Yeah,
because you're going to be out a very outside chance.
it just seems a bit pointless, doesn't it?
Senna Proctor on 6th. Not bad for him. And Jake Hill's had a good average over the entire day, really.
So he's got a 3rd, he's got a 3rd, a 7th and a 7th.
Yeah, that's not a bad average over a weekend.
He had a couple of technical issues there as well, the power steering issue and stuff like that they had to deal with. So I think he's got to be proud of his performance this weekend, but the team just need to get that car running consistently for him. I think that's the biggest thing. Just give him a good car and he will do well. You know he will.
Who did I just see then? Josh Cook fought his way back up to 11th.
Yeah, didn't he start in like
He would have been at the
20
Well, he
something?
crashed out, didn't he? So he would have been 21st.
Yeah, so he fought his way right up. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's impressive. He was very quick around there though.
He
wasn't
was, yeah, he had a good weekend, didn't he?
Andy Neat, just again in just complete oblivion. Like, he's not getting anyone's way, but he's just not doing anything.
It just feels like, what is the point, really? It does though,
I'm
doesn't
sure
it?
he's having a good time.
Yeah. Or is he?
No, he's having a time. He's just hating every minute of it.
Oh, which one was it? Neil's 700th in race 2,
Race 2, yeah.
and he didn't finish.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That's
isn't it?
that's depressing, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not what he
What is
wanted,
going
but I
on?
think it's a great milestone to get to that point. I liked seeing him win the 60th anniversary, the long race at Snetterton.
The Diamond Jubilee.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was great.
It was good to see him win that, because at the start, before that, I didn't really, see him winning it, but
Yeah, that was a good race.
Came through.
yeah, did well.
So Oulton was a great weekend, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The rain made it exciting.
I feel bad, just one more thing, I feel bad for Nick Hamilton when he got took out there in race 3, completely
There's
minded his
nothing
own
he could have
business.
done about that.
Who was it who took him out? I forgot.
Was it a spinning, I just think it was like a spinning Stephen Jelly, maybe?
It was Jelly.
But I don't know
Oh,
who
it
took
was,
him out.
wasn't it? Yeah, he was
I feel
alright.
bad for Nick, 'cause he was minding his own business.
Ollie
and-
Brown was involved, don't kill me. He was involved, yeah. But
They were lucky to be okay, because that was quite a high-speed crash, wasn't it, for all of them, really?
yeah, it was a big crash, and it looks like Nick might miss Knockhill as a result of that, which is upsetting for him and his sponsors and stuff. So
Yeah.
hopefully they can
that'd be
get
a
it
shame.
sorted in time, but if there's a chance it might not happen.
Yeah, it's a shame that. Tom Ingram didn't finish either. Yeah, there's hazards on in the warm-up.
Oh, it was an electrical issue, yeah.
I thought he was just messing with his lights again. Stop
If
messing
you're
with your
watching
lights.
this, stop flashing your hazards and just race, mate.
He's always messing with those flashes.
That's
isn't
calmer
he?
from flashing lights all the
You
time.
got a new stalk
Yeah.
on his steering wheel for Christmas or something.
Anyway. So yeah, good weekend. Good weekend. What's next?
It's Knockhill next, isn't it?
Yes.
You've been saying to me for ages. You love knockers. That's what you've been saying to me. You really love.
But I've never truly believed it when you've said that though.
I am partial to that area.
Yeah.
So let's get predictions out the way. I'll go first. Rory Butcher, race 1.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'll go first because I got the prediction right for race 1.
But here we go again
time.
with the because his dad owns the circuit and he drives there for a living every day. He's gonna win because he's got local knowledge. That happens every single
Not
time.
just track knowledge, but local knowledge.
Yeah, where the cows are sitting.
Those are all the best pubs are.
Good cafes to go to.
Yeah.
My predictions: race 1, 2, and 3. Butcher.
Butcher.
Yeah.
Yep, agreed.
Maybe Turkington. Butcher and Turkington in it.
Jake Hill get another podium. Yes.
That'd be good.
That's what I'm going for.
See that.
It's definitely possible.
Butcher, Turkington, Hill.
Yeah. I can't think of who else. They're the usual suspects.
It was great because we went to Knockhill last year. We don't normally do Knockhill, but last year we decided to do it, didn't we? And it was really, really good.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
One of my favourites.
Really good, like feel to the place, and it was just like a proper racetrack. It was really good.
Such a tiny circuit as well.
Yeah.
It was
with just like ridiculous undulations.
Absolutely freezing though.
Yeah. A little bit windy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's a short circuit, isn't it? It's like a 56 second lap or something, isn't it?
I think Dan Rowbottom is not in it this year because the amount of air he was getting over that curb.
Yeah.
And it's had an impact on his spine that's just kicked in. The amount of air he was getting over those curbs.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, that corner, isn't it? Where the grandstand is.
Well, it's all irrelevant now, isn't it? It's not going to be there.
No, it's a shame.
Probably watching it in a service station this year.
Or a mountain bike shop like we tried to do on Sunday.
Yeah, that was ambitious.
Maybe too ambitious, but
you gotta do what you gotta do for touring cars.
Yeah.
I just watched it on TV.
Did you?
Yeah, it's on generally quite reliably.
Ah, well, there's
Having
the fun
said
in
that
that.
though, reminder, ITV2 for Knockhill.
Oh yes, good point. Yeah, so don't record something weird on ITV4 by mistake.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like,
I don't know what's
horse
on ITV4.
racing or something normally,
There's
isn't
a lot
it?
of horse racing on ITV4.
Is there? Yeah, it's weird, mate.
I'm really into horse racing.
Weird.
Horse rating?
Yeah.
Give that
That's my
one
point.
a solid 10. Lovely mane.
So it's going to be pretty exciting, isn't it?
Maine. Is that
Yeah,
what
but
they call it?
A mane?
What?
That's a lion, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lion.
That's a lot. Wow,
You're
sorry,
daft.
Sorry.
A mane?
I get mixed up.
Jesus, mate.
So you do watch the horse racing then?
Yeah.
It seems like you know so much about it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think Roy Butcher's winning. That was my prediction.
So do
It's
I.
it's
So
Butcher
do
in
I.
it.
You
So
gotta
do
pick
I.
someone else.
Oh, well, Turkington. That's a dangerous bet, that one, isn't it? Oh, 200 to 1, Turkington's going to win a race.
Yeah, it's going to be the usual suspects, isn't it? Up there, I think Ashton's going to be well in the mix, isn't he, in that car? He's stupidly quick in it, isn't he?
Could rain at Knockhill.
Jake went really well there last year in even the S3, and he's in a better car now.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight up there, isn't it? It's going to be good. I can't wait.
Camish sorted out, mate. You need to be doing better than this.
You need to be
Rooting
doing
for you,
Yeah, come on, Dan.
Nobody wants to see Turkington walk over this whole championship. We need Sutton and Camish keeping him honest.
Yeah.
I'm sure Turkington will disagree, but
Gow will get involved.
I think Gal will agree.
So I think that's it, isn't it, for us?
Yeah, I think.
Oulton Park discussed. Knockhill kind of prediction preview. Yeah.
They was confident I've been about predictions as well.
Same, yeah. I feel 100% confident.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see what happens.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Right, I'm going.
Yeah, so man.
Right, so I'm just gonna get some kip here, boys.